morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. It's been so long since I vlogged. I'm so excited. I have so much to share with you guys. So many good recipes, updates on my life, and thanks for sticking around. If you guys are watching this video, just know that I so appreciate you. This year, I definitely want to make a lot more daily vlogs because I love it. It's so fun. It is Friday and I am snowed in currently. So I've been at home this whole week and I've just had so much time to just like reorganize, get my life back together, come up with healthy recipes and things like that. Hope you guys enjoy this vlog. It's gonna be a very cozy at home with me, and I'm pretty much just gonna take you along with me throughout my day. I'm probably gonna mainly stay at home, but I do need to do some groceries, so I'm gonna make a Costco trip. I go to Costco like maybe just like 2 or 3 times a year, but I get a lot of things, and currently I've been really trying to prioritize my health and eat more anti-inflammatory foods and pretty much follow like an anti-inflammatory diet. Been really trying to take that seriously this year. I love taking the foods that I normally eat and putting a healthy spin on it. So that way you're not just like miserable and eating the same boring foods all the time. Like you get to enjoy everything you want to enjoy, but make it just healthier for yourself. So yesterday I woke up with the most intense craving for a biscotti for some reason. I don't know why, but I was like, oh my gosh, it would be so good to have an almond biscotti and like dip it in my coffee. And so I came up with a healthier version and I made it. And guys, it turned out so freaking good. Like, I'm not lying. It was so good and I'm really impressed with the recipe. I shared it with my sister. She's already obsessed and she liked it so much that she's like, can you make me more? Because it's all gone now. So I was like, okay, I'll make you a different batch. But since I'm making a different batch, I can share the recipe with you guys. So you guys are in luck because I'm gonna make it again and show you guys exactly how to do it. It's actually fairly easy. It just takes a little bit of time to bake. So as long as you have like an hour and a half set aside, this is like the perfect weekend baking thing that you could do. You could gift it to people and just like absolutely make their day because this tastes so good. It tastes like better than the bakery biscotti that you would get. So this is what we're going to use, and all of this is pretty much organic. It's anti-inflammatory, so it's really, really healthy. Obviously, sugar is sugar, right? But we're using organic coconut sugar instead of refined sugar. We're using almond flour, so this is gonna be gluten-free, refined sugar-free, and oil-free as well. First step, you got to preheat the oven to 325. Try to use a scale when you're baking. If not, I do have the measurements in cups and teaspoons and things like that. So what we're going to do is we need some butter. I'm going to use this Kerrygold butter here. Definitely make sure your butter is grass-fed, it's good quality. I've been hearing mixed things about Kerrygold. I've been hearing mixed things about everything, to be honest, and it's like so overwhelming. But we try to do the best we can with what we have. Try to get as many things from the farmer's market as much as possible. Measure out our butter, and we're gonna do 57 grams of butter, which is equivalent to 4 tablespoons. So the butter should be a little bit softened, so I'm going to microwave it for like 10 seconds. Okay, so we want it just soft, not melted. All right, now it helps a lot if you can use a KitchenAid mixer for this. If you don't have one, then I guess you could use like a stand mixer. And if you don't have that, it's just gonna be a workout and you're gonna have to use your whisk and a bowl. And if you're using a KitchenAid mixer, then just attach the paddle attachment here. We're gonna measure out 1/2 cup of coconut sugar. Like a speed of 3, and we just basically put this for 3 minutes. So in the meantime, I'm going to get my tray and parchment paper ready. You want a baking sheet like this, and then just get some parchment paper to line our sheets. Once the butter and sugar is mixed, it should look kind of creamy like this. So now we're gonna add in the remainder of our wet ingredients. So I'm going to do almond extract. This is super important because it gives the almond biscotti like an almond flavor. And I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of this. If you like almond croissants, anything almond flavored, that's where the almond extract is going to be really helpful. And then 1 large egg, make sure it's at room temperature. So I just had this sitting out for a little bit and it's kind of still cold, but whatever. I'm going to add 1 large egg in here. That was really bold of me. Try to crack it in a separate bowl before you put it in, because if you get 1 shell in there, you're done. Okay, and then I'm going to bring this back and letting her mix. And then we'll do 2 tablespoons of tapioca flour. Now we're gonna add in our almond flour. I measured out 212 grams. That equates to 2 cups and 1/4 cup of almond flour. All right, so now's the fun part. We're going to add in mix-ins of our choice. Now, this is where you get to be creative. You can add literally anything you want. You can add chocolate chips, almonds, you can add nuts of your choice. I even thought what would be good to add are dates, like sliced up dates. But I'm gonna be really classic for this recipe, and I'm going to add cranberries and sliced almonds just because those are usually used in a traditional like Italian biscotti. Okay, so we're gonna add in the nuts of our choice. So you want to just fold it in together really gently so you're not breaking apart your almonds, or you're gonna have to use your hands for this part. And then what we're gonna wanna do is shape it into a log formation. So basically I'm just going to shape it like so. This is where my type A personality comes out. And I'm gonna pull up an actual measuring tape. All right, 9 inches by length and 3 inches by width. Perfect. We're going to cover it up with other parchment paper, or you could use saran wrap. Pop it in the freezer for like 15 minutes so it can retain its shape while it's baking. I want to show you guys every morning what I've been doing because it's like a super healthy trick. I grab a lemon and then a little bit of a ginger here. Oh, I already have a leftover lemon here. And I'm gonna show you guys how I make my lemon ginger tea in the mornings because it's so good to start off your mornings with some warm drink. I used to like just wake up and have like an iced coffee. So not good. That like really increases your cortisol spikes. Slice up a couple of ginger pieces here. I'll do like 1 thick ginger piece here. And then I have my handy lemon juicer. Get my lemon here. So we add that in. We're going to add a pinch of Celtic sea salt. The whole purpose of Celtic sea salt is that it contains a lot of trace minerals that we wouldn't otherwise get through our diet. Also, it's a great electrolyte, so it really helps keep you hydrated. So especially first thing in the morning when you haven't had water in so long, this is so important. Just gonna add my water in here. I've been really prioritizing just taking it slow these days. Like I just have not been pressuring myself to do a lot, which is such a contrast to last year in 2025. Like I would have a strict alarm, I would wake up, I would go for runs, like I would just be like hustle mode. I really want to be more in the present moment and honor my body and take it slow. It's a lot more trusting, it's a lot more surrendering. It's just kind of like in my nature, especially as like the elder sister, as a daughter of an immigrant family, like it's just always been ingrained in me to work hard. I've been so burnt out from living that way for so long, and I've been seeing the toll that lifestyle has taken on my body. And so it's never too late to turn things around and slow down. And I kid you not, it's only been like a few weeks since I've been like trying to live this kind of lifestyle, and it is a night and day difference. And the main thing that I've been doing is I have this like image of this version of me that I know exists, that has all these qualities and traits that I aspire to be. And I just basically keep trying to embody that version right now. Like, I don't care if anything else in my life hasn't changed. What am I going to do to create those changes within myself? And then naturally over time, your reality is going to reflect that. And it has in so many ways. Things have like literally happened out of nowhere for no good reason. Like, there's no logical way to explain how it happens, but it just kind of like falls into your lap because you changed internally. So that's my little self-help talk of the day. All right, guys, it's been 15 minutes in the freezer. I'm going to pop this in the oven. One thing that I've been doing every single morning when I wake up are my morning pages, where basically I just dump out a bunch of thoughts onto a journal for 3 pages straight, and just like literally whatever's coming into my mind. It's unrefined, it's not polished. Usually what comes up are like a lot of my negative thoughts, and I find that as I'm writing this, it basically helps clear out my mind before I start the day of all the negative thoughts that would have kind of kept me stuck throughout the day. And I just like let it out in a journal into the void, and that's where it stays. Alright guys, I'm back. It's been a while now, and I have let the biscotti cool on a cooling rack so that it's safe to cut. While my biscottis are baking, I whipped up a quick lunch, breakfast, first meal of the day. The avocado toast I make always depends on my mood in terms of like how many toppings, but today I was craving like a really simple avocado toast. So basically I melted some chocolate here that I'm going to add to my biscotti, and don't be shy with it, just like. Also going to top it with some pistachios. Alright, so in order to really firm up like the chocolate and everything, I put it in a Tupperware container, and I'm going to stick it in the fridge for at least like a couple hours so everything can kind of solidify. And yeah, you could do it in the freezer as well for like 10-20 minutes just so that the chocolate can harden. Hey guys, I just made it to my parents' house. I was just so tired of being stuck in home all day, so I decided to visit them, and I of course brought my biscotti cookies. I pretty much made this whole batch for them to try out, so they're gonna be so happy. I'm so excited. Oh yeah.
At the moment.
I'm not gonna get you in it. Amna doesn't want to be filmed because she has oil in her hair, so we'll just hear her visible react. ASMR.
Delicious.
It's good.
It's very good.
I think this is like my new favorite dessert in the world.
How does this compare
It's
to the
not hard at
So
all.
Ramzan
No?
के लिए रख लो ये. Ramzan के लिए.
It's
Are
not
you
gonna
making
last
a-
till Ramzan, and I can make more.
मैं आज
Yeah, this morning.
It was hard to believe.
With chai,
ये
it's so
सब
good.
क्या डाला है? चॉकलेट भी ये सब
Chocolate
हाँ ना?
pistachio.
ऐसा लग रहा है बेकरी का है ना, इससे भी ज्यादा अच्छा.
Or do you use any recipes that your mom used to
Yeah.
make?
I'm
Shami
gonna
kebab.
maybe matcha.
I made shami kebab. I made.
This is like the least packed Costco's ever been because it's a Friday night and no one's crazy enough to do their groceries on a Friday night. Ooh, pistachios. We have them. They also have really good olive oil. These are the oats that I get. It's from the Farmers We Know brand. It's organic sprouted rolled oats and such a good price point, $10.99. And I also get the almond flour tortillas from Costco. These are really good. And I got these frozen vegetables to make meals with. These are also really good. The almond flour crackers, but I already have some. I really like this brand if you're ever craving cereal but want a healthy alternative. It's the 7 Sundays brand and it's pretty anti-inflammatory. It just has tapioca, sunflower protein, dates, coconut oil, cacao, coconut sugar, vanilla extract. Like, that's pretty clean for a sweet treat. These are also really good if you ever wanted like a snack. This is my favorite brand. The only thing I don't like is that they use plastic bottles. This is one of my favorite markets for herbs and Middle Eastern spices.
Front door open.
I think you have the Turkish one, right? Yeah.
Good morning, guys. It is Sunday and I just woke up. Like the best sleep last night and I slept in. I like woke up at 8:45 and that's sleeping in for me because I wake up usually like 6 a.m. on the weekends. And I took 2 of these gummies, the Let Me Sleep melatonin gummies, and I knocked out. These are so helpful if you're having trouble sleeping. I took them like 30 minutes before I fell asleep, and then I started just getting like really drowsy, went to bed, knocked out, and had really, really deep sleep. In fact, let me see my Aura ring to see how much I actually slept. My sleep score, 92, which is optimal. That's pretty good. I slept for 10 hours. Oh my gosh. I wouldn't take these every day because you can easily get dependent on them. But especially if you're like traveling, you're having difficulty sleeping, jet lag, or just like, I don't know, insomnia, I would recommend taking these gummies and see if it helps. I watched this movie called Huck on Netflix, which is like, it was really, really good. It's definitely good if like, I think every woman should watch it. How the patriarchy misuses religion to get power over women. Like, whew, it was a heavy movie. I was like crying a lot during it. So yeah, definitely recommend checking that out. I'm just making my iced coffee and I wanted to show you guys how. So this is my drawer, by the way. Oh my gosh, it's so organized. I love this. Is my favorite drawer in my home. I have all my teas here, and then I have all my coffees here, my espressos here, supplements, more tea, and then these are all my supplements, and this is where I would put my Let Me Sleep supplement as well. I also try to take black seed oil every single day, so I'm going to take that out right now because it's really good for you. And I'm gonna do the pistachio. I just get my glass, I fill it up with some ice. You're going to need some form of almond milk. I love this brand, Khalifa Farms, the organic almond milk. Make sure you get that one because this only has literally 2 ingredients, sea salt and almonds. And then I've been loving this coffee creamer lately, the Forager Cinnamon Vanilla Creamer. This also has such good ingredients.
That is so good.
I have a lot of Sunday chores to take care of today. It's the end of January, so what I want to do is go to a coffee shop and just like reflect on this month. And I'm also going to do some reading as well. I just started this new book called The Words of My Father, and then I'm hanging out with some friends at 2 p.m. We're grabbing lunch in DC, so I'll take you guys with me there.